How's it going, guys? It's super early in the morning. It's like 2:30, and I can't sleep. And I think it's because I went to bed early. I wasn't feeling so well last night, but I'm waiting for the coffee to brew, and just thought I'd get up and do some reading here and do my morning devotions and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of early, and as I was laying in bed, I was just reflecting on stuff, and one of the things I was thinking about was my wife, Karen, and just wanted to kind of brag on her a little bit through this video. And I just wanted to say why I think my wife is the most beautiful person in the entire world, both inside and out. I'm going to tell you a little story. I met Karen up in Potsdam, New York. And if you don't know Potsdam, the closest living relative that I have in Potsdam is my Aunt Jen, and she's way up in Lowville, New York, and it is so cold up there. I mean, freezing cold, so incredibly cold. It is. I had to imagine bonfires on a regular basis just to prevent my toes from freezing off. So cold up there. And I met her in the year 2000, and around that time, Y2K, it was like this whole conspiratorial season of our lives. Everyone was running around with billboards, pinning up yarn everywhere, all this crazy stuff. So, anyway, I met her, and I met her through a friend of a friend, and needed a ride to church at the time. And she had an Oldsmobile. So not only was she awesome, but she had a hot car. So anyway, we I met her and we became friends. We were talking. We hit it off. We were best friends. We had a blast. And eventually, as things started getting serious, what she didn't know about me was that in May of '99, which wasn't too far before that, my dad gave me his kidney. So I had some kidney problems, and I kind of felt that it was fair to tell her about that because she needed to know. And it wasn't that season where I had named the kidney like I did now with like Little Dinger, my sister's kidney. But if you read my post recently, the Star Wars post, I called him Master Daddy Wan Kenobi, the kidney Jedi Knight. So anyway, it was a story I wrote. But I'm doing this video because not everyone likes to read, or not all my friends can read. I don't know, it's like 20 of you or something. But so anyway, I told her about it, and it kind of bothered me at the time because no one wants to be with a sick person, and no one wants to have to deal with any of that. But my wife was super smart. She had been a pre-vet at the time, was doing some biology classes. In fact, I even pretended like I knew nothing about biology so I could get tutored by her. And it was so funny because I was getting A's in all my bio classes. And I told her that I knew nothing about biology. It was so hilarious. And Golgi apparatus and, chlorophyll, more like borophyll and all that stuff, Adam Sandler reference. So anyway, things got a little more serious. I told her about it. And here's the thing. She knew about all that. She'd done some research. She knew about the medications I was on. She knew about the side effects. She knew that someday in the distant future, in some way, all these horrible things could happen. Like eventually that kidney that my dad had given me just a short while before could just, be gone. It could die. It could give up. It would have to be replaced. She knew that someday, maybe our kids or our kids' kids could be affected by it. And still, this woman, she loved me anyway. In fact, in July 18th, 2003, in mid-state New York, in a beautiful garden, surrounded by friends and family and loved ones, we were standing in front of the preacher, and he got to that part about, in sickness and in health. And, she could have skipped over that. She could have said, can I rewrite these? Can I rewrite these vows? And she didn't. She didn't. She said the words right along with the preacher, in sickness and in health. And, we said I do, and we walked down the aisle together, and we celebrated, and the next day our lives began. And what a lot of you don't know is, 17 years of ups and downs and trips to the hospital and forgotten medications and needed medications and complications and times of being sick and unhealthy and grumpy and cranky and all of this stuff. And then even in April of 2016, when out of the blue, the kidney just died. It stopped working. And I went into the hospital and I had emergency surgery, had a chest catheter put in. And I was undergoing some emergency dialysis, and it was keeping me alive, and I was dying. I was literally dying, and I felt what it was like to die, to have your body just give up on you. And my wife Karen was there through it all, taking care of the 7 kids. It was like 2 years as a single mom, just having to deal with all this stuff. And she did it. I mean, it's like, I can't explain that level of sacrificial love that my wife has expressed throughout our marriage. I mean, I don't want to get all preachy or anything, because I know not all my friends are Christians, but I gotta tell you that that level of sacrificial love is so special. It is so special. It is literally the love of the Father. And I can't think of anything that has boosted my faith in Jesus Christ than the love that my wife has shown for me. It's astounding. So anyway, I know it's early and I haven't had any coffee and I'm emotional and I'm here and I'm just talking at a camera and I was going to do this at Facebook Live actually and embarrass her on the road, but I was like, I can't do that. That would just be, too many things could go wrong. We live in this filtered society, and although this is a one-take video and I'm just saying whatever's on my heart, I just could not do that. That wouldn't be fair. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share with you why I think my wife is the most beautiful person in the world, both inside and out. Thanks, guys. I love you.